Today we're going to cover why traditional executive and office chairs are way more comfortable than gaming chairs. We're going to differentiate gaming chairs and office chairs and how they're kind of one and the same. Then I'm going to showcase the features of an extremely comfortable office chair that actually looks pretty damn sweet too. Finally, I'm going to show you where you can pick up one of these bad boys if you're interested and drop you a little discount code. Let's get it. Now, a quick disclaimer, this office chair was sent for review, however, I haven't been told to say anything about it, and this is going to be an honest, comprehensive review. If there are any shortcomings or cons or negatives, you're going to hear about it. As you can see, I have a fleet of gaming chairs behind me that I have reviewed on this channel, as well as this office chair and my primary main daily gaming chair, which is a big and tall. And it's kind of a hybrid between a traditional office chair and one of those fancy gaming chairs all you kids like. Now, I want to take this moment to quickly brush over the differences between an office chair and a gaming chair and kind of debunk a couple of wives' tales and whatnot. First of all gaming chairs are technically office chairs. They fall under the office furniture branch, and technically gaming chairs are a type of office chair. Just like there's executive chairs and gaming chairs, they're all technically a type of office chair. Now, this is one statement I want to proclaim right now, and hopefully it resonates with you because it is the God's honest truth here. The majority of office chairs are comfortable, but there is a minority that are savagely uncomfortable. With gaming chairs, the majority of them are uncomfortable, but there is a minority, probably about 1/4 of the gaming chairs on the market, that are comfortable. Why is this? Because of the inherent design of a gaming chair. It has a metal tubular design with minimal padding, and they're heavily bolstered to simulate something like a racing car seat or bucket seats. Now, this design was popularized during the late 90s to early 2000s, steadily gaining popularity across the 2000s as YouTubers and live streamers made them popular on camera. And 90% of the time, you are paying for the design and the name of a gaming chair. For example, just to throw a couple of them out there, Secret Labs, Alienware, and Razer. They're all incredibly expensive, but they have the same exact features, build quality, materials, reclining features, armrests, leg rests, basically the entire same feature set as some of the good mid-range chairs between $180 and $300, which in my opinion is the sweet spot when it comes to a gaming chair. However, with an office chair, you can get the same level of comfort for around the $100 to $150 range because all of that purchase price goes towards the actual build cost of the materials. They're not worried about the design and having a really flashy, cosmetically appealing chair. So whenever you do find an office chair that's $500, they are usually freakishly comfortable and will last you several years, if not decades, if properly maintained. Am I speaking out against gaming chairs? Absolutely not. Me personally, now that I'm 32 years old, I've got a bad back from deployments and whatnot, a traditional gaming chair like this is cool, but I can only sit in it for a few hours. And for somebody like myself that sits on his rump or his tuchus for hours editing videos in DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere, or playing games, live streaming, or just playing with my buddies, I need something that's more like a traditional office or executive chair or a hybrid gaming chair that is a little bit more wide-backed, has more padding in the back and crack region, and isn't as aggressively bolstered to hug me in. That's cool if I'm on the track or something, but if I'm sitting in my office, I don't need to be strapped in with a 5-point harness or anything. I know my gameplay gets a little bit exciting, but I'm not going to be getting slung out of my chair anytime soon. I'm going to take you guys over to the TV area and showcase some of the features of this awesome office chair. Make no mistake, sweetheart, it is awesome. Merry Christmas to all you stallions and stallionettes out there. It's actually Christmas Eve today when I'm shooting this video. I'll be editing it this afternoon, and then this will go live tomorrow at noon, so Merry Christmas to you. So first of all, this office chair does use a mesh design on the back and then a canvas or cloth on the bottom. It does have rubberized armrests, which are incredibly soft and supple, and there's a lot of really good padding in there, which for me, I have bony little elbows, so I appreciate that. Also, I want to give a quick nod or tip my hat to the actual styling of this. Considering it is not a gaming chair, it is a traditional office chair. I think the styling with this kind of skeletonized design looks really, really cool. Also, there's a metric butt load of adjustability. So as you can see, the armrests extend forward and backward, also side to side. So if you're one of those people that like to have your arms slightly at an angle, you can do that. Obviously, there is height adjustment. And as you extend the height, it also pushes itself forward a bit too, which I genuinely do like. Now, I genuinely do like this lumbar support. It is very comfortable. However, one thing I don't really like is it doesn't require much resistance for it to automatically move. So as you can see, whenever I sit down, it doesn't keep the default position that I like. Now, I don't know if maybe I just got one that's a little bit loose, but I kind of have to hold it up with my hand and then lay back in there so it actually wedges in the small of my back. And as you can see, it still actually pushed itself down. So That's not great if you have a rather long torso. I'm 5'11 and a half. I have, I guess an average North American figure. I wish it required just a little bit more resistance before it adjusts. The neck rest requires plenty of resistance and muscle to move that thing around, but that lumbar support, it really moves on its own, and that's frustrating. The actual lumbar support itself, though, is really comfortable. It's not padded per se, but because it's this mesh design, it has a lot of give in it, and it feels really good. Also, this vented or mesh design is really good because technically your back gets less sweaty over time because it is not a sealed surface that is marinating sweat up against your back and your crack, so that's really great. Also, whenever chairs do have a mesh bottom like that, this is kind of gross, but one of the perks or benefits of that is if you are passing gas, ripping ass into your seat cushion, it actually just blows right through these little pores and doesn't get caught up in the fabric. So kind of gross, but that is a real thing. It's a thing. But I actually do like the fact that it does have a solid cloth bottom because there's a lot of padding. Between that little bit of shock absorption you get from the actual hydraulic system plus the padding in the bottom, your rump is going to feel quite contoured. As for your back, again, between that lumbar support, granted I wish it held position a little bit better, very good. Neck support, perfect. You can adjust it to where it's right there in the curvature of your neck. You can't have it up here to the crown of your skull, but me personally, I like it right here at my neck. And I like the lumbar right there in the small of my back, doing what lumbar support's supposed to do, which is supporting your lower back. Now, obviously, this does have up and down height adjustment, and you can also slide the base inward and outward, so you can actually get this positioned just right for you, which is awesome. It also does have a rocking feature, which is very nice, and you can lock it in its reclined position, which I will do. Bam. It is very, very comfortable. Whatever pleather or leatherette material they use on here feels very, very good, and it does have good padding. So I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to armrests on chairs because so many gaming chairs have very poor quality armrests. In fact, that is the Achilles heel or shortcoming of a lot of gaming chairs. So my final verdict, the Eazee Mesh S5 is actually an incredibly comfortable office chair. In fact, it is going to be permanently residing back there at the unboxing station over there. So you are going to see me parking my back and crack in there quite a bit in the near future. So where can you buy these bad boys? Well, they do have an Amazon landing page over here. However, it has been out of stock for quite some time and there is no update as to when these might come back in stock. So the best place to get them is at their website over here, which by the way, they do have a really clean, well laid out website here. I kind of like that rose gold, not going to lie. But this is the S5 over here. It does come in black and gray. Both of them retail for $360. However, there is a 6% discount currently, which knocks it down to $340. And I have a coupon code for the Stallions, GamerHeaven20, which will knock off this many monies on screen here at checkout. And as for shipping, because this is a very hot topic with me, in an era where we get spoiled with things like Amazon Prime, where we're used to getting our products for free within 2 days, shipping is a huge deal. But luckily, orders do get processed in 1 to 2 business days with free shipping. And this is your estimated time here, whether you go with FedEx Ground or UPS, 3 to 5 business days. So that ain't bad at all. And this is a very reputable website. They obviously have secured encrypted PayPal, Google Pay, Facebook Pay, and of course direct credit card transactions as well. So overall, I'm very satisfied with this office chair, and more so than just reviewing this singular chair, I also wanted to bring to light the fact that office chairs and executive chairs are a very viable option for you live streamers and YouTubers out there. You don't have to get yourself a gaming chair. You can also get what's called a hybrid, like what I'm sitting in right now, that's still a gaming chair, but it's a little bit more wide backed and less aggressive with the bolstering. Or if you want the ultimate comfort, get yourself something like an office or executive chair. And the fact is, people aren't going to be like, oh, this guy's not a real gamer. He's not sitting in a gaming chair plastered with RGB and hugging him in like he's Mario Andretti whipping the third corner in the Nürburgring. You know what I mean? If you enjoyed this honest chair review, liking the video will help it to get seen by more gamers. This information will reach and assist them as well and help them make a decision if this chair is right for their needs. Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and honest peripheral reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, chairs, mics, etc. Oh yeah, Merry Christmas.